Hey guys, it's me, Leo, currently. Okay, let's get started with last night's highlights and bots. Okay, the morning started off with Angie not really wanting to interact with the house, and Stephanie and Jeremy discussed the previous night. Stay tuned for my next video because Stephanie and Jeremy and Sam Reese, like that love triangle thing, I'm going to talk about that. So stay tuned for the next video, which will be up in a couple of hours after this one. And then Angie describes the house to John, up in the snug, as being a seminar in the destruction of personality and how to improve tortures in structures like a jail setting. Gemma is moaning in the dining room because everybody is snoring, and she thinks that David might die, and wonders why the blow dryers aren't on all day for her proper blowout after she takes a shower. Jonathan is having last night's dinner. Jonathan takes 2 pieces of pizza, and Nancy wants to conserve the pizza, and then Nancy's just being Nancy and being like, calm the fuck, you know. Jonathan gets to decide which housemate gets which present from Big Brother. That's the task. And boxes shoot out of podiums. Housemates are supposed to catch the present to receive the present. If they don't catch it, then they don't get the prize. Gemma doesn't win takeout of her choice. David and Jeremy have to have a romantic dinner together. Christina gets nothing, so does Megan. But Megan doesn't catch her box. Scotty farted, and he tried to waft it around the house. Stephanie gets to read nice tweets from outside the house. And then David tells a story about bowling and skiing and hiking in Spider following with Michael Jackson to Gemma. So Michael Jackson's name has been dropped officially again. Angie doesn't get to be incarcerated because she didn't catch the box for incarceration. Darren receives boxing gloves, which she has to keep on until further notice. Daniela has lost her identity. Okay, this is actually gonna... Just wait. Christopher will get a signed photo of Rylan. Tiffany is saved from nominations for Friday's eviction. Nancy gets to be incarcerated. That shit was hilarious. Tiffany is talking to Jonathan, and Jonathan just blurts it out that Tiffany thinks that Darren is still sexy. Jonathan has given himself a massage. Scotty T gets luxury food for the whole house. Which, by the way, because Nancy and Christina talked about nominations, they don't get the luxury food. They didn't show it in the highlights. I hope they show it on tonight's highlights, but tomorrow's highlights, they don't show it. They didn't show it last night's highlights, but I hope tonight's highlights, they show it. John has to make his nomination face-to-face, and Megan also gets nothing. Okay, Tiffany wants to turn up. She wants to get drunk because she doesn't want to hang out with the majority of the housemates with the conversations in the house. She wants to turn up so that she can feel like she can be a part of the conversation. Stephanie and Megan talk about Jeremy. Jeremy kisses Stephanie on the neck, and she doesn't want her boyfriend to... Oh, yeah. That part of the story we have to talk about later in the next video. Angie bitches about Jonathan, sarcastically saying that Jonathan is God's gift, and she has no interest in him. Tiffany, Megan, and Gemma talk about the boys. Tiffany suggests that Megan to have sex with Scotty T. Tiffany has the hots for Jeremy also. That's what she reveals. Big Brother gathers housemates at the couches to reveal that Jonathan picked the presents. Nancy has to go in the jail that's set up in the garden until further notice. By 9 p.m., Nancy does go into the jail box. Darren gets his boxing gloves, and he has to keep them on until further notice. Daniela is banned to talk and look at housemates. Angie got offended or got crazy flashbacks. I do it every time that somebody shows me pictures of atomic bomb thing, so I'm with you, Angie, even though I didn't live in that time period. Angie got, like, really, really, like, flustered in a time flash thing. Because Daniela's white outfit reminded her of the Cultural Revolution in China. And John tries to calm down Angie. She's like... And then Nancy in the jail box, after 2 hours, threatens to call her fucking lawyer to Big Brother. And I'm just like, isn't she her own lawyer? And stuff like that. She signed the contract, so, yeah. Before midnight, Nancy gets to get out of the jail box. Tiffany and Jeremy kiss while they turn up, and then she sprays her perfume all over herself. Even down there, down in her pussy area. I know we all do that. It's kind of hilarious that they show it on camera. Jeremy talks about Stephanie in the diary room. Okay. I'll talk about that in the next video. Preview, Angie talks about David Bowie's death and her decision to stay in the house. We already know that. Time for Bit on the Side. Ryan reveals that Jonathan has left the house. And then the box cameras follow Jonathan after he left, and Jonathan said he didn't want to stay because there was nothing else to talk about but food, and all the food in the house is gone by now on day 7. We know Angie is staying in the house, and it was her decision. Vanessa Feltz thought that Jonathan leaving was something that he planned. Definitely not something like writing on the table like she did when she was in the house, which is amazing. I would do something like that. The panel, which included Vanessa Feltz, James, and Austin, they were like, when will Tiffany explode? When will Tiffany explode? I need to know when Tiffany explodes. Angie is in the some exclusives. Stephanie and Jeremy keep flirting with each other. Angie needs more support from her housemates for her decision because she lives alone. She said that she lives alone, and yeah, this might be the best, according to Vanessa Feltz, this might be the best decision for her right now, because if she goes back home alone and shit like that, nothing good will happen. Housemates try to keep it together after Jonathan's exit. Big Brother fans voted in the latest poll that John is fan favorite. Guess who's playing matchmaker in the next exclusive for tomorrow's highlights? David guessed. David is now playing matchmaker, and then he's like saying, hey, Scotty, Megan likes you, and then Scotty goes up to Megan and kisses her. In danger of nominations, Nancy, because she kind of does like a superior attitude kind of thing. I'm agreeing with the bots fan on this. And then Christina, because even though she said that she wanted to present herself more and stuff like that, because they don't do that on Strictly Come Dancing, it feels like Christina is still being in the background, except for, hey, I'm preggers. Angie's gonna probably be safe from eviction because her ex-husband just died this week. So, I can't wait for the shopping task and nominations tomorrow because I just can't wait for the nominations. And then I can't wait for the shopping task because half the housemates are puppets and half the housemates are puppet masters. And Nancy is probably not going to take any part of it, and we know that. And because there are going to be housemates that don't like to take part in this stuff. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes or hours later for my lowdown on what is happening with Stephanie and her boyfriend. Yay! So see ya!